Well, good morning, everybody. It's the beginning of February here in the year of 2026. It's February 1st to be specific. I had a plan on what I was going to talk about today, but that plan has now changed, unfortunately. There was a crash at the indoor area racetrack, the one and only indoor racetrack in the Chicagoland area in northwest Indiana. It's called Steel Wheels. Um, the child who crashed was under 18, so I won't be saying his name out loud, although I do give more than my most heartfelt apologies and sympathies to the family. I'm a little bit set back from this, and I'm going to try to get through this without getting too choked up. He was a 13-year-old expert, been an expert for a while, very dedicated racer, very talented racer, um, very proficient in jumping, and that's why it's kind of surprising that he actually fell and got hurt, and unfortunately, he didn't make it. So we lost one of our BMX family members last night, and this is really taking a toll on me. My heart is pretty sunk. I have a 13-year-old son who races. I race. My 8-year-old daughter races. We all enjoy BMX. It's a lot of fun. But apparently there are some inherent dangers. My son broke his knee this summer and spent several months in bed because his knee was broken. A couple of years ago, not too long after this race here, I broke my collarbone at Steel Wheels in the first turn. And the first turn is known as the meat grinder because you can only fit maybe two, possibly three grown men wide in the first turn. Well, the gate holds 8 people, and in the first turn you go down to 3 wide. So it's been known as the meat grinder for a while, but the track did get a redesign, and they did try to make it larger. And unfortunately, this accident happened into the second turn. It had nothing to do with the meat grinder at all. And it was not during a race, it was during practice afterwards. Um, it's just a tragic event. I'm absolutely floored by this. It's really got my heart sinking pretty deep right now, and I just hope that the one name I will drop, couple of names I might drop, is there are some local pros from Indiana. Drew Polk, yeah, I'm talking to you. I think you all should step up and try to support this family, because this particular family is a very serious BMX family. This kid's been racing for a while. He's been an expert for a while. I'm sure all the local pros, whether it's Drew Polk, Dustin Jacobs, um, Carly Kane, they've all probably heard of this kid, or at least heard his name over the announcer's voice over the PA a few times, because he's been around a while, as longer than I have. So I'm hoping they put together some sort of a GoFundMe or some sort of a memorial for this kid. Again, this is fresh off the blocks. I'm not going to name him because he's underage. And I want to respect his parents. I want to let them be the ones to say his name out loud, because they're the ones hurting more than anyone right now. And so I also want to put a big heartfelt I'm sorry out to the staff of Steel Wheels and everybody else who was there, because it was probably a very traumatic thing to go through, to watch this kid die in the turn, um, or over the back of it, whichever. It's a terrible, sad situation, and I can only hope that there's some sort of solace, or we can find some way to grow from this and get better at what we do. I know it's probably going to affect me as much as when the gentleman Steve Latchfield went down in the turn at Music City, and we all sat there and watched him get brought back from the dead and wheeled out of there. And it affected all of us right there at that race, and it's going to affect all of us for a long time to come. There's a lot of races that happen, where no one gets hurt, and that's what we got to try and focus on. We got to focus on being safer riders, and knowing what we're doing, riding within our limits, avoiding everybody else on the track. Um, that's what we can do. It's a terrible and a sad situation that happened, and it would be absolutely wrong not to acknowledge it. And so I just want to send my heart out to the Steel Wheels family because they're definitely hurting today. And yeah, so that's going to be all I can really say on this one because I'm not even going to talk about anything else. This kid deserves all of the spotlight, even though I'm not naming him. He still deserves this entire episode dedicated to him. So let's all take a moment and remember those who have been racing and those who aren't with us any longer.